Am I sitting down yet? Am I sitting down yet? Seriously, it's not a joke. Okay, am I still standing? Okay, am I sitting down now? Okay, good, because I have this weird fucking disorder where it's a somatic nervous system thing. I can't tell whether I sit or stand, and it's really confusing because I can't tell you how many times I've stood up and pooped on the toilet rim, so it's... Hi, my name is Paul Roca. Nice to meet you. I'm from San Marcos, Texas. I'm going to be frank with you. I really need to get laid, and it's been a long time, and so I'm going to try to avoid telling jokes which make me more unattractive to the female sex. So starting off, my hemorrhoids have been acting up, and my hemorrhoids have been acting up, and it's pretty horrible. Because you'll go to take a shit, and you spend 30 minutes on the toilet, and only like 10 minutes of it is you actually shitting and wiping. The rest of the 20 minutes is you acting like Harvey Keitel from Reservoir Dogs, telling your asshole it's not going to bleed to death. And judging from all the times that I've been to Latin American countries, I would be pretty damn pissed if I found out my asshole was a cop. So I need to just give that a break. No more burritos. I'm gonna pull out a list of jokes because a lot of this material is new, and I don't want you to judge me by it because I'm a pretty new comedian. So can we all give me a round of applause? Am I still sitting? Okay, good. Okay. Am I standing? Okay. Now let's see what's on the agenda. All right. Okay. Well, this is a pretty tragic memory for me, but I guess I'll share it with y'all. When I was a kid, I walked in on my parents having sex once, and after I came, I realized how horrible it was, so I went to the next theater and watched Wolverine, and it made it a better night. Thank you for the songs. I like songs to go along with my stand-up. The hell, stand-up comedy, more like sit-down comedy. Ha fucking ha!
Standing now, sir.
None of that. So I want to share something with you that I do a lot. I have a tendency to see people that I know in public, and I have a pretty bad social anxiety problem. And I don't generally want to speak to everybody that I know vaguely when I walk by them. And I don't know if any of y'all do this, but do you ever walk by and okay, I can do it. And you walk by and you see the person, and you about 20 feet away, you just dip your head down and just start walking like you're just deep in thought. Anybody do that? Well, I found out that I'm not the only one, and this girl that I thought was cute actually did this to me. And needless to say, that bitch was warranted because I raped her. I'm just kidding, guys. All right. So right now, I'm going to try some old classics. Just good old standbys in stand-up comedy, and I just want just enjoy. The first one is this. How many of you motherfuckers like to smoke weed? Can I get some applause for weed? Give me some fucking applause for weed! I tell you what, man, I do the craziest shit when I'm high on weed. I do crazy shit. I find out new things, new revelations, things that I never thought before fucking pop into my head. I found out how powerful a bunch of staples and crazy glue are. I mean, when you're poor, what else? How are you else going to make a human centipede? Come on, let's go. That was that. Here's the next one, and my personal favorite. Hey, so So Arnold Schwarzenegger is the governor of California. Yeah. Yeah, here's my impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the top. See, I only do that because I hate every fucking comedian that does that. And you hear it a lot, and every time I tune into Comedy Central, that's all I see. And I'm pretty depressed about that one, so. So, continuing on, I'm finding out that I really hate people. And not like in a cool, socially acceptable way, like racism. You know, it's more like I just dislike everybody, you know, for the littlest things. You know, like hipsters. Does anyone in here not know what a hipster is? Everybody knows what a hipster is. And I see them a lot. But, you know, I'm learning that to not be so offended by them, because hipster is a lot like hamster to me. And I like to combine the two. You know, I think that'd be a great idea. I'd like to get an 8 by 5 foot cage and put a bunch of wood shavings on the bottom and get one of those exercise wheels and one of those little squirt bottles that they suck out of. And I'd like to find some guy in a scarf and an MGMT t-shirt that happens to ride a unicycle and then just clock him over the head and throw him in this cage. And it would be great, you know, his name would probably be like Jordan or Morgan or something, and if it was something like Ted, I'd name him Jordan or Morgan. And, you know, we'd sit around and we'd argue about the definition of irony and drink Lone Star and you know, I'd bring home women that I was really attracted to and, you know, let him fuck them because, you know, fuck it, I'm a fat slob, but a guy in a scarf, hell yeah. How am I on time? Fuck it. Cool. A couple weeks ago, my dad told me that he'd never be satisfied with me, you know, not for a long time. And I asked him, you know, hey, what if I swallowed? And he said, no. Incest isn't as funny as it used to be, guys. Come on. So for good reason, as you can tell, you know, my friends never come to see me do stand-up comedy. My friends don't. All my college friends never fucking come to see me do stand-up comedy. You're out. And, you know, it gets me down. I did have one friend who did come to see me, and I really appreciate that she did come and see me. You know, it made me feel pretty good. Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I just like the fumes from the tobacco. Okay. But she did come and fucking see me, and I really appreciated that, but, you know, she was in a car wreck 2 weeks ago. You know, she happened to fracture her back, so she's not here tonight. So that bitch can go to hell. You ever have to take a huge dump, and I'm going back to the basal humor. You ever have to take a huge dump, and it feels great, and you do, and you're so relieved when it comes out, but then you realize you missed your sister's chest entirely, and then everyone in the club is like, hey, you know, that was really inappropriate. I don't appreciate you doing that here. And then you're like, you know, I'm sorry. You know, let me buy you a drink, and then it's all settled. That describes every Thanksgiving. Let me see here. How's Sleepy Sally doing over there? Not so good? Yeah. She looks pretty peaceful. I'm glad I wasn't the one who put her to sleep.
Maybe we'll wake her up.
Okay. Well, guys, that's that. Thank you for coming out and watching me do this. And please stay around to support the rest of the comedians. Give it up for Nick Aludo.